Okay. Yeah, keep the sticks rolling. Hey, bitch, I be hunt me and money got tied. She call me stats, but I'm never surprised. I don't know, trust him, they all go for size.
The biggest dog of them all. What's popping, baby?
What it do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, welcome to the Formation Show. Welcome to the Back Three. Before we even go any further, if you haven't subscribed, if you're a new watcher, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that
So,
subscribe button. Big dog, you good, homie?
yeah, I'm good, Fit. I'm good. It's good times for us as the football club. Good times for the podcast as well. But yeah, I'm good, Fit. How are you, my nigga?
I'm good, Fit. You know what? I don't try to let Man U affect me in any way. There was there was a tweet that I saw. They said football fan, yeah, bro. And then I quoted that,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, after 25, bro, you can't be being stressed and having sleepless nights about your football club. I mean, you know your football club. You know how it is when
But that
you
shit is
know when.
hard, Phil. Yes? That shit is hard because you tell yourself, okay, you're not gonna stress or whatever, but then you're just chilling on your own and you were like, fuck, the Kara team lose
Yeah,
with the Fed,
no,
and now
no,
you're just watching everything you do with football. You're on your way.
nah. I guess you can stress, ne? I'm not saying don't stress about it, but come on, Fit. If your team was crap for like 6 seasons or had up and down, chances are it's not going to be miraculously good in this area. But also that's why just based on that, I'm not like, hey, dude, me if Man U like Singok like in national break, I'm not going to watch anything
Yeah.
football related. I just anything Man United
It's
related,
gonna be
I
the
just
longest
skip
2 weeks
and I
for
move
you,
on.
but yeah.
It is what it is, homie. It is what it is. But my dog, like we said, it's the Formation Show, episode number 44. Yeah, episode number 44. And in
44.
this week's edition, 44. Yeah, 44. Or it could be 45, 44 or 45 or
It's,
43.
I think it's still
One
in the
of the two.
30s. But anyway, it doesn't
Nah,
matter.
nah, nah. We're not there, baby. We're not there. We've been pushing the formation show, but yeah, obviously we're going into an international break, so we just decided for this one we're going to recap all the happenings of I guess this month and the past month as well. Because it is the international break. I'm just gonna read the results of the weekend, big dog. We started off at
Yeah.
Sellers Park. Liverpool was there, but like you always say, legendary Sellers Park on an early afternoon is not that tricky.
Nah, it's
It's not.
not fit.
It's not
It's
that.
not. Only
Yeah, it's
only
not that
only when the
tricky.
floodlights are on.
Only when the floodlights are on. Yeah. So Liverpool won there, 1-0. Very stabilizing, and I guess what's this a signature 1-0 win for them. Arsenal came back from behind with Southampton. I'll get your quick thoughts about that one. Brentford whooped the hell out of Wolves 5-3. Fulham went to City and they narrowly lost 3-2 there. West Ham beat Ipswich Town 4-1. Leicester, a team that we had to go straight to the underground, beat a team that does
Yeah.
decently well now in the Premier League, Bournemouth 1-0. Newcastle drew 0-0 to Everton. Chelsea drew 1-1 to Nottingham Forest at home. Brighton came back from 2 goals down against the history to win 3-2. And then obviously United drew once again. We didn't pick up maximum points. Uh, okay, let me start with your team, Big Dog, because it's a point of interest for you, obviously coming back from behind. What did you make of that performance from the Arsenal?
Um, I think first off, I expected us to score at least maybe 2 goals in the first half, but then it looks like obviously Mikel rotated the squad, started Sterling, Jorginho, who ported right back. Jesus Navas, Gabriel Jesus started as well in the number 9 position. And you could see like things were not really clicking for table. But yeah, like this is what we wanted
Mhm.
from Mikel, for him to just trust his squad. We should be able to beat Southampton even with a rotated squad. But yeah, Southampton had the chances as well. They actually like created some decent chances. But yeah, they scored first. As soon as we scored Havertz the first goal, I knew, okay, now this is a win for us. We were never going to
Mm.
lose against Southampton at home. Yeah, but yeah, a good
Even
result.
even a week ago when I told you watching the game together, Arsenal game, I was like, even at like I think the 84th minute, I was like, come on, dude, Arsenal gonna win this game. As much as I was hate watching, I was like, nah, they're gonna win this game. And I guess that's where you are as a club now. You come back down or you drawing a game, but you have that resiliency now, to see games through.
Yeah,
Let's see how you guys do get in the latter stage of the season. But shout out to shout out to Saka as well. Shout out to Don Mikel, as like you call him. We're gonna move on
yeah,
from that one, yeah, bro. So yeah, dog. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that game
yeah.
as you're an Arsenal fan. But yeah, I think we're gonna move on to our next topic, basically, or our next chat is the managers who are most under pressure, the managers who basically are facing the sack. Obviously, Ten Hag, for me, he's there. He should go tomorrow, same time. I think we've been speaking about Ten Hag in depth. Everyone knows now in the media, social media, whatever media, you know how under pressure he is. We are hoping for the second now as the Man United fans. So we'll leave it there. But is there any other name, Fairtu, that you think in this international break they might face the axe?
I'm fair to for me. I'll just be simple. I'll go straight forward. Bottom three, those guys, they ain't shit. Gary O'Neill, sorry, my dude. It had to be you, but I think he's gonna get sacked. Southampton,
Mm-hmm.
who's this guy? Russell Morton, he's gonna get sacked.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy from Palace, he's gonna get sacked as well. That
Glasner.
guy hasn't won
Mm-hmm.
it. Crystal Palace hasn't won a game yet this season. Same goes for Southampton. Same goes for Wolves as well. They haven't won any games. So what are those guys doing, Fit? Because the funny thing is, Gary O'Neill is not a bad manager.
Bad
Hey,
coach.
Wolves, that's the squad that they have. They shouldn't be in that position, dog, at all. They shouldn't be at the bottom three, and especially when you have the newly promoted teams above you. The Wolves shouldn't be there with the squad they have, yeah, but yeah, like it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves has been stinking like I think the past two
Three
seasons,
three
two
seasons.
two or three
Yeah,
seasons, yeah,
yeah.
as soon as
I
the Portuguese players left and the influence of who's this, agent, the super agent Mendes, ne?
Mendes,
As
yeah.
soon as they left, it was, I don't know, it just started going down and downfield. So those three
Yeah.
guys, they ain't shit,
No,
though.
nah, I like how I love and I respect how blunt you are, big dog. You don't beat around the bush. Yeah, obviously, even me, fair to obviously, I share the same names as you. And to be honest, the Wolves manager Gary O'Neill, Crystal Palace manager Glasner, the Austrian, they're not bad coaches, bro. But I just
At
think,
all.
like you say, they're not bad managers at all, bro. But I think with Palace, Glasner, it's a bit interesting because I don't think they got the quality to upgrade, and that's always been the issue with Crystal Palace. Even with Patrick Vieira, you lose players, and then you don't re-up in a same
Uh,
quality type level. You expect them to coach miracles, and that's what we're seeing now. How can you lose Anderson, and go and get the player they got at Wolfsburg and Chaloba, and then
Hello,
you
bro.
and then you also and then you also lose Olise, who's a maverick magician, and then you get Daishi Kamada that you've worked with before, but it's not the same, dog. It's not the same at all.
And
So I
Ishmael
don't like
Saha.
I it's yo fair too. We know the guy from Watford, yeah, bro. And even KTR is not doing that like the other Halian boys at Fulham. It's not showing up just yet. But
We,
but yeah, dog, I don't know, man. I feel sad. Russell Martin, yeah, I had him there, yeah, bro. But him, I was always straight to the underground for him. But the two other managers, I feel
yeah,
sorry for them because you can see these guys are good managers, and if they get to another club, who maybe in the Premier League or Glasner in another league, he's going to show himself again. So I feel sad. Another one that I was actually watching was Lopetegui at West Ham, but he
yeah.
survived with that. He survived. He survived with that win, big dog. He survived. Yeah, well, he survived with
I
that.
think he's gonna go for the LMG. Before December, which is because fair to like. I think once again, West Ham with the players that they have, they shouldn't be putting in such bad performances week in week out and winning against teams that you're supposed to be beating. Those guys should be more harder to play against Fetu than they are currently. You understand? I
Mm.
mean, you have Paqueta Fetu. You have who's this guy Ukudus.
Kudos.
Yeah, and
Bowen.
then you have Alvarez in midfield. You have they have a decent team. That team should be fighting for European places actually. Yeah, boy. And even from the start, from the jump, when they hired Uleputeg, I was like, no man, they just fumbled, dog. They really fumbled. There are
Mm.
so many good managers fair to choose from. You understand? For West Ham's level, and then they went to go choose him. So, but girl, hopefully, after the win that they had now, that you'll be able to push on, fit.
I agree, my G. And they are sitting 12th on the league table, which is for West Ham. They should at least be 10th or pushing there, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But let's flip the script. We mentioned the managers, ne? We mentioned okay, obviously Ten Hag, facing big pressure. Glasner now, and Gary O'Neill, and as well as Russell Martin. How many do you think will get sacked, legendary, in this international break?
Uh, Maybe one, and
Mm,
and I think it will be, Gary O'Neill.
okay, I say two. Ten Hag, yeah, Ten Hag and Russell Martin. But I think Wolves still have faith in that guy, Gary O'Neill, and they should have faith in him. Faith, he's a good manager, cheat the faith. Like I get why
But careful, in the
you
Premier League is a results business, dog. It's say
is around
they
exactly.
they
No,
number
it's
20.
exactly
They're chilling number 20. They
exactly.
played 7 and they lost 6.
I agree with you. It's a results-based business. It's a results-based business. And get to be fair on them, they have played the bigger teams, but at the end of the day, you've lost those games. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
like you said, it's a results-based business. But big dog, let's flip the script now to the managers now that are making the most impact so far this season. And guys, this is not us saying these are the best managers. We are saying it's the
Yeah.
managers making the best impact so far this season. I'll say it one more time. The managers that are making the best impact so far this season. Big dog. Um, for me, there's no order here, ne? I
Yeah.
think we'll speak about it in a bit of depth. For me, there's no order. I'll mention my ones. For me, I had Arnold Slot out there. Let me get this paper because I also wrote here. I had Arnold Slot out there. I had
Yeah.
the Brighton manager. No order, ne? The Brighton manager.
Yeah.
Obviously, today they're sitting there at number 7. I had Enzo Maresca. I had Enzo Maresca. I had Marco Silva at Fulham, and I
Mm.
had Nuno Santo. I had him.
That's
I
correct.
had
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I had him out there as the manager's making the most impact this season. Just give me your names, big dog. You can even
I'll
the
just
ones
give
that
you
you
two.
had.
Nah. I'll just give you two because
Hmm.
I think we have a similar list. I'm gonna go for Uslot and Thomas Frank. Definitely
Okay,
Thomas
Thomas
Frank.
Frank. All right, so. For me, dog, Arnold Slot, he speaks for himself, dog. Top of the log this season. I don't think anyone saw Liverpool being top of the log. Maybe number 3, but top of the log, least goals conceded this season. Still scoring goals, not in the manner that they used to under Jurgen Klopp, but still
Mm.
scoring goals, a good number of goals. Only lost one game. And you can see his imprint, dog, already on Liverpool, which annoys me because then I look at my manager and I'm like, damn, dog, this man only needed a
Yeah.
couple of months for his imprint. And also, he's made players regain their status or their form, or not even their form. He's made them remember who they are. One being Virgil van Dijk. He's back to that level now that he was at prime peak level.
Yeah.
Um, but also, I need to mention his work on Ryan Gravenberch because when that guy came in at last season for Jurgen
Mm.
Klopp, he looked a bit like clueless and he didn't know his role.
Yeah.
in this Liverpool setup. But now he's playing a deeper role. And I guess Ajax education, Dutch education, he's doing it very, very well, bro. He's doing it very, very well. So I have
Mm.
to shout him out, even though he's the biggest rival of all. But I have to shout him out, Manji. What do you have to say about the man?
Nah. For me as well, Pietro, I think we see this season we're seeing a more patient Liverpool, like in terms
True.
of how they're playing with the ball. You understand? Even the build up is much more slower. They're still counter pressing, but then I think they're doing it with more structure. I'm not saying that to club under club they didn't have structure. Um, Uslot is a more calm type of person or type
It's
of
more,
manager.
it's more, it's more possession based this time around. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
possession based, definitely.
away.
Yeah.
And the way he got to implement his philosophy in the team in a short space of time is very impressive. Because as you said now, remember who Ryan Gravenberch, he was sitting bench last season under club. And then this season, yeah, I know they both touch manager and and player, but then he's able. I think he's getting the best out of Unasik Gravenberch. But I didn't see Ukram Page as the number 6 because I remember when I used
Mm.
to watch him at when he was at Ajax Amsterdam. The guy like he was a very good player, Fate, especially at box to box. But now I see that Onslaught has put him in the number 6 role and he's adapted very quickly to the number 6 position. Obviously, they still have tougher teams to face, but yeah, like you can only beat whatever team is in front of you. I understand
In
it's not
front
their
of you.
fault that they got the easier run at the start, yeah, but I'm very impressed by him,
Even
Fate.
Yeah, me too. Even he says that. He's like, oh yeah, we haven't really faced anyone yet. He owns up to that and he says that. But like you said, bro, you beat whoever's in front of you. And also in the
Yeah,
Champions League, we beat Milan and they beat Bologna. So, shout out to
mm,
them.
yeah, definitely. Fate.
So next name you said Thomas Frank. Let's
Thomas
see a
Frank,
why. I
my,
didn't mention the
my
guy.
boy Thomas Frank. My boy Thomas Frank. Like this guy, Fate, I don't know what these big teams are waiting for, Fate. Like I really thought he was going to end up at Liverpool because for me, he comes across as a Liverpool type of manager. Someone who was very close to the fans of the club. Um, he gets along quite well with his players as well. He has a good philosophy. A very hard team to play against. We know in Naziga, Brentford, they've pace. They're well organized off the ball. So for me, and now, I think for the past 3 or 4 games, they're scoring goals within the first 2 minutes of the game. You understand? And they keep on scoring even more goals like in the game. Yeah, well, so I'm really impressed by him, Fito. And like I think that I think this is will be his last season at Brentford, shit. I think this is his last season at Brentford. If United doesn't come knocking for him, Fito, they'll regret it. And I want to say this:
No,
if he doesn't end up at United, I think Spurs will go for him once they sack what's this guy? Ange. They're gonna
age.
sack Ange
Yeah.
and hire Thomas Frank. I can see him with Spurs.
We've been watching age, ne?
All day, for last season, when I am for last season, I've been watching that guy.
Yeah, nah. The only reason why I didn't put him like in my names is because they're still laying 11th, but that's where Brentford normally are, and he's doing a very
Yeah.
good job. Especially, I know Ivan Toney didn't score the amount of goals we thought he'd score, but that's obviously with the ban last season. But
Mm,
he's also improved Mbeumo this time around, and that guy is now
yeah.
up there with
He's
the
stepping
top
up.
scorers in the
Yeah.
league. And like you said, Big Dog, that guy's a good coach, bro. Like people must now, like we said last season, football teams now are moving to not to, the big names. They over the Mourinho's and the
Yeah.
Contes and the Allegri's now. It's managers now who have a philosophy now.
Mm,
Even Tuchel was blue ticked by a lot of United, let me say, and other clubs. Barcelona, for example, they didn't even look at him. They looked at Flick, who also got a philosophy, for example, and he's showing
yeah.
himself now in Barcelona. So, like, people must just leave these names. Even Chelsea, for example, they went to hire Maresca out there, who was from Leicester, who's got a style.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, like you say, ooh, Thomas Frank is a good manager, and bigger teams have to come knocking at the door, bro. But yeah, I mentioned Maresca, so I'm going to speak on him next. Shout out to him, Chelsea. I knew they drew this, and I know they drew this season, not this season, but this Sunday. But he's doing a good job for to like. I don't think well, me and you had Chelsea at fourth already this season. We knew that they were going to improve, and we knew that they had the attacking capabilities, right, to beat
Yeah,
whoever, basically, right. But we still question their defensive solidity, But we have to shout him out, bro. He's had a good impact on that squad. They look very together now. They look like a more a more composed and solid unit.
yeah,
It's things were very quick under Pochettino, man. It was structured but not too structured, and also very quick. Now he also went and said position first. We'll find a way to break teams down
yeah,
and beat them. And I mean, when you have the Arsenal that they have, it's kind of it will like meet and like mesh and do well, So I want to shout
yeah,
him out. He's doing quite well at Chelsea's number 4, and I think he won Manager of the Month this past month, or whenever the hell they were announcing,
yeah,
September maybe, I don't know, but he won that. So shout out to him. And then I also mentioned the Brighton manager. The watchers will forgive me. I knew nothing about this guy, Brian. I always ask myself, how do Brighton get these things right, bruh? Because, dog, you can think from the time of who was that guy, the black manager they have. He was not from
Chris
Ireland. I
Hughton,
forget his name.
Chris Hughton,
Chris Hughton, Potter, who was also from Sweden. Then it was De Zerbi, who was over in the Ukraine. Now it's Fabian Hutzela, doing a very good
yeah,
job, dog. Beat United, drew against Arsenal, beat Spurs, and they laying in a nice position on the log, at number 6. And
yeah,
also shout out to them for not losing like key players this time,
yeah,
so he can build, But you know what's coming though when they do well. More players will leave, but shout out to him.
yeah. Now Brighton,
Shout
fit
out
to
to him.
Brighton always get it right, fit. And I swear, someone from Brighton is playing football manager, fit. Someone from Brighton is playing football manager, because dog, like the amount of times they get shit right, the players, the coaches, it's a yogi way, like it's almost like, and I think those guys they playing way ahead, fit. For
Yes,
example, they'll have maybe Tezerbi, and they'll know they're going to lose to Tezerbi. They know, okay, in the meantime, we just hired Tezerbi. Let's look for another manager who has a similar philosophy to what Tezerbi has. And it's only 31 years old, dog. Like 31, fit. 31. That's post young,
big,
bro. That's young. Yeah, bro. So
big dog. I wasn't
he's doing
young.
quite well, fit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I also want to make, even you, like you said, they plan so ahead, players, managers, even the
Yeah,
sporting directors, because the guy that we have now, he went to Newcastle, he was over at Brighton, and then
yeah,
they lost the whole team to Chelsea basically,
yeah,
and then they build well, and you with players recruitment get it's next to nothing with
yeah,
them, bro. Even with this guy Mente and Rutter, and shout out Danny Wilbeck, bro. Shout out, that's a
yeah,
made
yeah.
Premier League
A,
man.
a good
Shout
professional,
out to
indeed.
him.
The professional.
And then before we move on, big dog, I have to shout out Marco Silva and who's this Nuno Espirito Santo. Nottingham are laying 10th. That's a wonderful position for Nottingham.
Yeah,
Fulham, you said at the start of the season that they should be pushing for the European positions. They
yeah,
currently laying number eight. And bro, they just Fulham. They showing themselves. They beat Newcastle. They drew against West Ham. They just lost narrowly against United and City. They're doing very well, the Fulham fit, and they
yeah,
got nice players now. It's
yeah,
exciting time for
dog.
them again.
They have a decent squad actually, and there's vibes in that squad. Fit. Well, obviously with the Hiller and boys over there,
I
you
was
still have
about, I was about to.
Traore.
Sorry, big dog. Sorry, big dog. I was about to say the vibe is sponsored by Hale End. You say.
You know what it is, Fit. Too. But Boy Smith though, Natsiko is there. It will be Reece Nelson. Obviously, still you have the ex also goalkeeper Bernd Leno. Even the back line is solid. The good midfield. striker position as well. But I think if they want to really challenge now for those European places, they will need some consistency from Jimenez. I think
Jimenez, yeah.
he blows hot and cold way too many times, and he hasn't been like consistent since he was playing at Wolves. So
Fair.
now we need at least like a good run of games where he's banging in goals, or at least, or even assisting goals, like making an impact in the final third. You understand? Um, so I think he should maybe target 10 to 15 goals in the league, and then see where the team ends up from there. But otherwise, I've been impressed by Fulham. They're playing good football. Um, hopefully, okay, like they'll even like support to Marcus Silva in January as well, just to give him that little push.
Mm. Also, we need to shout out my Carrington boy there, Andres Pereira. But I want to move on quickly to Nottingham Forest and shout out all the made men, Chris Wood, Wood Prowse, Daily Bread. You said this, big dog. You said
Hayi, injali ayibhoza. James Ward-Prowse is like is a very important player to have in the team, dog. Especially if you have height in your team, and sometimes like as a team you're not playing well, but if you have a player like James Ward-Prowse, you always have a chance to get a point or 3 points fit. You understand? And now he's
facts,
proving
facts.
he's proving to be a good buy for Nottingham Forest. Okay, he just got a red card, but yeah, fit, he'll be a good signing for them.
And which player is gonna be wanted by the bigger teams out there. Who's this Gibbs White, bro? And I see you can already see a 60 million pound
Yeah,
signing from a big team. That's a good player there. That's a good
Gibbs
player there.
White,
But yeah,
Elanga, and who's this guy? Um,
Hudson Odoi.
Hudson Odoi. I think they'll be gone next season. I can see them going
Mm.
maybe to a top, let me say top 8 or even top 10 team.
For sure, for she's a big dog. And then obviously that's basically the managers that we're saying are making the best impact so far this season. Not saying the best managers, once again, it's the managers making the best impact. Obviously we're not gonna count Pep and Arteta because they there,
Yeah,
we don't they there.
the
And moving
aliens.
moving along, yeah. And moving along, big dog, now to the players now making a big impact so far this season. Do you want us to let's just name them so far, big dog? Well, should I name mine? The ones that I have seen.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, let me go first. So Haaland, obviously, I know he's blanked in the last two games, but top scorer, obviously, when he's there, super impact. Um, Mbeumo as well at
Yeah.
Brentford, I had to shout him out. It's not every day or every season rather you see a Brentford player of that level. I know you had Ivan Toney, but he was a bit of a bigger talent. Mbeumo's a workhorse. Coached really right by Thomas Frank, and he's doing the things now. And shout out to Africa as well, because he's from Cameroon. Cole Palmer as well. Shout out to him. Virgil van Dijk, and then Saka, man. Yeah, Saka, man. Those are my top five. And for you,
I'll go for. I also have Umbuemo in there. Umbuemo is always the guy who steps up when Tony's not there. And now that Tony's not there permanently, the guy is stepping up to be the main guy in the team now. It's his team now. You understand? Um, so Umbuemo is up there. He has 6 goals, 6 goals in 7 games, and most of those goals came in like the first 2 minutes of the game. But he's a good player for Brentford. I can see him also leaving the team. I don't know, maybe in the next 2 seasons. He's only 25, which is like unbelievable. But yeah, it is what it is. Um,
mm,
I From Arsenal, I at least had to have at least one Arsenal player in there. I think Saka is expected for me, so I'm gonna go for David Raya. Without his saves, I think the games that we've played so far could have been much more tighter in terms of his score line, because he's been saving like point blank chances against Aston Villa, against Man City, Brighton as well. Like he's been stepping up as the number one guy now in the team. ever since Ramsdale is left, he knows now he's in charge. He's the number one guy. So like he's proving to be the main guy at the back. You understand? And he's making good saves even on the ball. We all know that David Raya is very good on the ball. So yeah, he's up there. And this is in no specific order. I'm gonna go for Cole Palmer as well, the main guy at Chelsea. He assists. He has goals. I think he has about 4 goals, ne? Or 6 goals in the league.
Yeah.
He has about
Yes.
6 goals. Yeah, he has 6 goals and 4 assists. 6 goals and 4 assists in the league. So and he looks like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
working
He
quite
does. He
well
does.
with
He does.
he works quite well with Jackson. Yes, there's some type of partnership going on there. They both assist each other. So yeah, Cole Palmer, and I can see him reaching 20 goals as well this season again, just like he did last
For
season.
sure.
And then another player, how many places? That's three, ne? I'm gonna go for Urian Gravenberch actually. He's stepping up
Yes.
this
Yes.
season. He's benching Endo. I think for that fact, he might be sold by Liverpool. Gravenberch is a player that I like a lot, as I mentioned earlier in the show. So I don't think I need to explain any further because I've already spoken
One.
about him. Yeah,
One more from me. So if one more from me, he's fighting relegation in the relegation fight right now. It's Liam Delap at Ipswich Town. He's not. He won't be
yeah,
there for long. He won't be there.
yeah,
Liam Delap won't be
definitely.
there for long. Very, very good talent. I think he's got. Let me just check how many goals he has. He's got 4 goals already. No, he's got 4 goals this season. 4 goals this season. Liam Delap, and that's a City boy. Hey, that's a City boy.
Yeah,
From the academy. He won't be there
yeah.
for long, bro. I'm telling you now. So yeah, those are the players. But dog, hey, bro, I'm gonna take up for the Starboy Saka, man. This is getting ridiculous now, bro. Like this
Hey,
is
John, the thing is,
like
Fate,
this is
I've been seeing this chat, Fate, on the timeline, dog. I'm like, yo, these guys, like, Fate,
this is this.
every season, this guy gets compared to the new flavor of the month. Every season, a
Nah,
new boy comes up, they compare him to Saka. And they always
and big dog,
compare him to Saka, dog.
big dog. You know how much I don't like Arsenal as a club, fit to you know it. Like you know how much. But for me, to be denying him or acting like he's regular or doing or thinking that whatever he's doing in the Premier League is regular or
Yeah,
he's not the best or in the best conversations, it's man, it's crazy, bro. Because men wanted me to bring the stats, bro. I'm gonna bring the stats. Coming from a site called One versus One, very credible site.
yeah,
Saka, number one assist, right? Number of offensive action from the third part of the pitch, first, which means he's the most creative player in the league
yeah.
by far right now. I'm
Get
not.
him.
For me, dog, I don't like stats that much, bro. I don't
Yeah,
need stats, bro, to be talking like that about a player because I'm watching with my eyes. The stats will back it up, bro. The man is number one in offensive actions in the final third. And this is operating, dog, not even from the center, not even drifting that much from the center.
yeah,
He's doing this from the right hand side, my dog. The right
yeah.
hand side. The assist that he did against Palace. Well, who scored that goal? Was it Martinelli? Yeah, Martinelli. Yeah.
Against Palace.
What an assist, dog. No, no, no,
Against,
no. Against Southampton.
so yeah,
Southampton. That cross. Do you see where that was from? It was
dog,
from deep,
wide.
bro. It was from deep. The goal he scores is from deep. They having now, bro. They marking the man like Cristiano Ronaldo, like Eden Hazard. The man, bro. The man or the like. Let's not even call him a boy no more because he's like 23.
Yeah,
He's in those conversations of breaking the assist record already in the Premier League, bro.
yeah,
What are we doing this for, bro? Like it's for me, it's crazy. And I'm looking at his heat map, bro. Uh, his heat map, bro. Like it shows you that he goes down to help. Is it Timber or Ben
Ben
White
White.
defensively, right? This
Mm.
is right back position, hey? And then he's doing most of his work where? the left hand side, sorry, the right hand
Yeah,
side. Only,
yeah.
almost, bro. I'm looking at this. It's crazy. Almost from the corner position, bro. It's actually crazy. And didn't he assist just like that against Aston Villa as well? Like, bro,
Mm.
I don't. I fair to him. I don't get it, bro. Like, I honestly don't get it. And I'm not saying Cole Palmer because now it's becoming a chat between who is better, Cole
Yeah.
Palmer or Saka. Cole Palmer is very, very good. We all know this, bro. But it's a bit too premature to be saying he's better than Saka, bro. Based on this is also based off the body of work that Saka has, you know. And I mean, Cole Palmer, bro, you the key player or the key creative player for the team. For Arsenal, you still have Martin Odegaard, who's the heart of the team, and I think everyone knows that, right? Then the second would be Saka, but in these games that where Odegaard has been away, Saka has stepped up to another level, and
Yeah.
he's shown himself that I can be the guy with even the armband, my dog,
Yeah.
with even the armband. I'm gonna keep it short because I don't even because like they say, bring this, bro. Like go to Google, bro. Go
The,
look at
the,
the heat map. Go look at
the
the
thing is,
stats.
wait, the thing is, those guys on Twitter, they're very in denial, dog. Like, they like, about causing moment to if I can say it. About causing moment to the guy is putting, the guy has been carrying Arsenal since he was 17 years old, Fetu. The guy kept the lights on at the Emirates Stadium with Smith Rowe at the age of 17. And now they want to compare him to Cole Palmer, who only like now, last season, became a starter. And he left. He ran away from the grind at City because Foden was taking up space for him. Understand? They sold him to Chelsea, and now he's being the main guy at Chelsea, and he's doing quite well. I can't deny that. But he's only done it for one season. He's only done it for one season because we can't even say he has trophies because he hasn't won those trophies at Chelsea. He won them at City, and even at Apane, he wasn't really making an impact in the team. So what now?
No,
First loss,
he was like a Nwaneri out there and a Collier
yeah,
basically out there, only helping out
yeah.
here and there, you know. And
Last
also
season,
sorry, big dog. The age gap between Cole Palmer and Saka, it's 1 year. It's 1 year.
they must know that. You would say, oh, Cole Palmer's not 18. Cole Palmer's not 19.
It's
That guy is
one
22
year.
years
And
old.
also,
He's a grown ass man.
sorry, big dog. I want because I'm taking up for Saka, bro. Because I feel like the disrespect is too much, bro. Like it's just too much. I know
Did you
they
see?
rate him, but they want, yeah.
Did you see, like, now
You were
they're
saying?
analyzing his assist? They're analyzing Saka's assist. They say, no, he all he does is just whooping crosses. He only has 2 assists from corners this season. 2. The rest are in play, like assists. Now he made a cross, a cutting cross to the back post. They say that's all he does. Like, instead, the guy's the
No,
winger for him.
sorry, big dog. Because remember Saka, the first chat was, oh no, he doesn't have a goal in the Champions League. Like what the hell is what the hell was that, bro? and
Bruh,
also and also, bro, Gareth Southgate or no Gareth Southgate, for the mere fact that the boy has stamped his position in the England lineup and the other boy
dead,
has not stamped his position, it should tell you something. Gareth Southgate
dead.
or no Gareth Southgate. Let's not be in denial about this now, you know?
Bruh, I'm tired, dog. Even Foden hasn't stamped his role in England, like his spot in the England lineup. Understand? They compared him to Foden. They compared him to Brendan Williams from United. They compared him to Hudson Odoi, to Elanga. Like he said, the guy, he stands up tall every single time. He comes out on top every single time. What more does he
But
need
you
to
know
do?
what?
Yeah, he needs the
But
trophies to come along with, but except for him, he's not playing alone. He's playing with 11 other men.
But you know what? I was about to say Foden is the player of the season, so we'll touch that one in another episode. That's a player of the season. You got to respect that boy. Please respect that boy. That's a player of the
Suga,
season. But hold
Suga.
on. I also wanted to say, bro, because I mean, right now the conversation for player of the season is maybe it's maybe him and Haaland basically for player of the season right
Yeah.
now. You know, if you're being really honest, are you putting Cole Palmer so far? Are you putting him in those conversations?
If
I
he
don't
can have the
know.
same perform, if he can have the same performance as last season, then yeah, fair to, like you say.
Mm.
Because the guy did well to score 20 goals. Yeah, some of them were penalties, but yeah, at the end of the day, you need to score those penalties
It's
as
a
well.
goal. A goal's a
Understand?
goal. And once again, bro, this is not a Cole Palmer hate. This is a good player. And also sometimes you have to enjoy both players instead of
Yeah, for
comparing the
me.
two of them,
Yeah,
sometimes you just have to compare the two players. But when you have a player doing what he's doing from the right hand side, I saw a homie, I'm not gonna mention his name, he's like, no, Cole Palmer can do what Musiala is doing. He's like he can do whatever Saka is doing. Bro, Saka can do that too. You know that, right?
excel, excel.
you know, you know, you know that, right? like,
But let them be in Gola, let them be.
yeah,
They'll
no,
just see Saka hit 20 assists this season. And I think Saka's going
because
to add more
me,
goals again this season once Odegaard is back. I think he'll start scoring again.
mm, yeah, bro. So those are the players we mentioned. Cole Palmer, we mentioned Haaland, we mentioned Bremo, Liam Delap, Gravenberch, Van Dijk. Did you mention another player, maybe Big Dog, out there?
Nah, I didn't.
Nah, I think that was it. Yeah. So we mentioned
Yeah.
those players. I think those are the players there too who are having the best impact so far this season for us. That is, I mean, yeah,
John Duran. John
yeah,
Duran,
John, John,
definitely. I was
John,
forgetting one player here. John Duran,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, John, but yeah, definitely we have to speak about John Duran, and it's like, hey, Villa fair to the. It's like sad for him because it's like, hey, it's Ollie Watkins at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
but like,
But
but
he's
even
knocking
him.
with it.
He's knocking, yeah. And the funny thing with John Duran is that he's a player that's been scouted by United long ago. Even when he was at Chicago Fire, they were like, "No, sign this guy." Chelsea wanted him last season. Sorry, no. In this big window, they wanted him as a main striker. So and if maybe let's say he was there, he'd been dueling now with Jackson for that position. We don't know who might have started there because yeah, well, actually no, maybe Jackson would have started, but I'm sure that over time, John Brand will be the main number one. But over
Yeah.
there at Villa, Ollie Watkins, you can't deny him though. You really can't deny him for nothing.
You can't, man.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah, so big dog, we're about to wrap it up. It's a wonderful episode, but before we wrap it up, we have to shout out our captain Bafana, Ronald Williams. We're
Yeah.
seeing him number one. We need to vote for him. The
Keep
Backstreet
voting.
subscribers need
Keep
to vote
voting.
for him. Yeah, we need to keep voting for him to win that prize for the best goalkeeper, I guess, in the FIFA awards. What he did in that AFCON will be forever remembered.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
South Africans need to keep voting. Fit. We need to see an African winning something in the European stages. Fit. Powers awards, Ballon d'Or, or it's Ballon d'Or awards and FIFA awards. And I think it deserves it. Fit. It's not really about like just voting for because he's South African. Excuse me. We voted for him because it's been good for him. It's been very good for the country and for Sundowns for him. You understand? And it does whatever Unoya does on the field. It does the same thing. You understand?
And
So
and
okay,
uh,
like
and and big
I'm really crossing fingers that he wins, Fred.
and big dog. It's crazy because Ronan Williams has been doing this from the SuperSport days, eh?
Yeah.
The only thing about Ronan Williams is that he doesn't have the PR. Like I guess maybe he's playing for Sundowns, the third biggest team
Mm.
in the league, but he should be in those conversations with Okune, Senzo
Yeah.
Meyiwa, for example, because that's
Definitely.
back to back
Definitely.
to back to back back to
Definitely.
back to back champion. So yeah, and he also keeps them clean sheets as well. So that's a
Yeah.
talented keeper, dog. That's a talented
He's,
keeper.
for me, he should be playing overseas, dog. He should be playing overseas. Definitely should be playing
Yeah,
overseas. But yeah, like how old is he? He's like 32. That's not bad
yeah,
for a
he's
kid
old.
from
Yeah,
that's
the window. But the wages
mm.
at club, the wages at club Cup are very nice, my G. They're very nice. So yeah, and also shout out
Also,
shout out to your
oh,
team, as
oh
Lima
yeah,
Megad.
I was going there.
Yeah,
I was going there after
Ibarajut.
park.
VAR in the PSL in South African football is needed though. We're not gonna mention the ref, but it's needed though. But get like Pito said, they benefited. I'm benefiting. You
Benefiting.
know.
And I want to benefit. Yeah, the guy killed me.
Yeah. But get big dog. Let's wrap it up there, guys. Please don't
Okay.
forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you want to go back to our past episodes, we have a dope episode with our friend of the show, Miko, who's over at the PSG Review podcast about French football. Go back and tap into that one. But this was the Formation Show. Please subscribe and like. Adios.
Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell it's all. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell them. Bitch, I be, yeah. Bitch, I be